Hi everyone, my name is Rodney Smith. I'm here with BoardGameGeek at SPIEL 2019. I've been joined by Etienne and Frederick of Geek Attitude Games, and you've brought a game with you, Bruxelles 1897.
Yeah.
There's another version of this game, isn't there? It's not just a card game, it's like more of a board game version, is that true?
It's a card game. Yeah,
Has it always been a card game?
The card game of the original one,
Yes.
Bruxelles 1893.
Okay. This is a new version of it, a new release, or?
Yes.
Yes.
So actually, Etienne is the game designer of Brussels 1893 and 1987.
Ah, okay,
Yes.
okay. Understandable. So tell me a little bit about the game, because I'm not familiar. I'd be interested to know.
So this is the card version of the Brussels 1893. We are in Brussels in the late 19th century.
Yes.
We are architects, and we're gonna try to buy to create good artworks, to build some houses.
Okay.
This is a competitive game.
Yes.
The most victory point at the end of the game win the game. And each turn, each player, there are 4 rounds.
Yes.
4 rounds here.
Yeah.
Each turn, each player gonna play with the architect cards. So it's very simple. If you wanna make one of these actions,
I do.
you just take one card. For
Yes.
example, if you wanna build a house,
Yeah.
you need first to get some materials.
Right.
So you take just one card.
Yeah.
You put one of your architect cards. You can choose which one. All the
Yes.
players have the same cards.
Okay.
You put it in the hole, and the value you show, you must pay it. So if you put a 1,
Yeah.
you have to pay. Yeah, you begin with money.
You
of
start with
course,
somebody.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So if you show a 1, you have to pay 1.
Yes.
If you show a 3, you have to pay 3.
Right.
Then the second player is gonna take another card, put one of his cards, and pay the value.
Right.
That's it. So let's say I want to take the nobles. I take the nobles.
Right.
Place my architect cards on the value I want. Let's say I want to pay 3. I discard 3 Belgian francs and take the card in
Can
front
I
of
ask
me.
a question? Why would I want to pay 3? Because I'd rather just pay 1. I'm cheap.
So, yeah. Well,
Because at the end of each round, there are a majority phase.
Ah.
So
Okay,
for
okay.
each column,
Yes.
you have to check which player has put the most
The most
value,
money. Right. Okay.
most money, and he wins the bonus here.
This bottom row is the bonus for
Yes.
having a majority in the column.
Yes.
Okay. Understood. Clever. Okay. So maybe I do want to pay a little more because I really want the bonus that's
Yes.
sitting here. All right.
Of course, with this bonus, you can move on the scales here.
Yes.
It's better for your game.
Okay.
I won't explain.
Sure. Sure.
And after the majority phase of each column,
Right.
you have another majority. For example, you see 4 cards here make a coat of arms.
Oh, I see. Right
Yeah.
here. So the
It's-
artwork here
yeah.
connects them. Interesting. All right.
It's
Yeah.
Saint-Michel, the
Yeah.
Brussels patron
Right.
of the town. So for each coat of
And we have
arms,
another one here, technically,
Yeah.
right?
that's it. Actually, you have for each corner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, right,
6.
right.
So there are possibly 6 coat of arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will everyone play through all of their cards, or do you just fill the whole space? Like.
Actually, so you start with five actions,
Yes.
5 cards. With those cards, you may play different actions. I play one action, then you go around the table.
Sure.
So each turn, I play an action, you play an action, you play an action,
Right.
and we go until everybody passes. So
Okay.
you may pass because you don't have any more
Money,
money,
right,
no more
right.
cards
or
to
no
play
more
actions.
cards, or if
Sure.
you want to pass.
Right.
Or
okay.
there is no action that you would like to do, and so you want to keep the money
Right.
for the next turn, for instance.
Okay. Well, sir, I interrupted you though. You were telling us about the coat of
Yeah,
arms.
so,
Yes.
so here, for each coat of arms, you.
okay.
Vas-y.
So basically, during the turn, you have 6 different actions. You may take some materials cards. You may build a house with the materials. You have nobles. That's such a cards.
Right.
Each nobles have different bonuses.
Yes.
So when you take the guy, you receive the bonus.
Sure. Yeah.
Then you have the artworks. So let's take an example. So there are 4 different artworks. So you create an artwork. You put your architect cards, you pay the value, and you take it in front of you.
Right.
With those cards, you have 2 different actions. The first one is to exhibit So there is an exhibition card because why 1897? It's because that year that it was the international exhibition in Brussels.
Okay.
So if someone takes these cards, which is unique,
Yes.
he launch an exhibition.
Right,
So starting by the guy, the player who takes the exhibition, every player is allowed
Shows what they
to
have
show their
made,
artworks. So there are 4 different artworks, so we can exhibit only 4 different.
Okay.
So when I take the card, so I exhibit the yellow one, so I receive 2 victory points. Then it's your turn to exhibit.
Right.
If you have another artwork, other color, you show it, and we go around the table until everybody has passed or the 4 artworks have been exhibited.
Okay.
So that's the 5th action, and this last one is you may sell your artworks. So you see on the board there are some coins, cards. So this is the value of selling the cards. So if I sell an artwork, again I will place an architect, remove the card, pay, and then in this case I discard my artwork.
Right, sure.
And I receive 3
money.
coins.
Right, right.
So that's the 6 basic actions. And in the game there are 2 different areas. So the 6 actions in the Art Nouveau board, modular board, and then you have here 3 other actions.
Right.
So I will remove
3 special actions.
So
you
actually,
don't need to pay for them.
Those 3 cards are special actions, the Brussels area. You have the stock exchange. If you pay this place, you receive 5 Belgian francs.
Right.
This one is the towns, the city hall.
The
city hall. When you pay this one, you will activate the nobles that you have kept in front of you, and you activate a number of nobles equal to your level of royalty. Okay. So you see here you have 3 different rights: royalty, architectures, and coat of arms. To play this action, you don't take into consideration the value of the cards. So this one costs 1, but to play those actions, you will pay with architects. So the first player to play 1 action, play 1 card. If someone else wants to play the same action, he has to pay with 2 cards. So you have to increase.
Right, right.
So to play with 2 cards and so on for each action.
All right.
So when everybody passes, you end the turn. At the end of the turn, you have 3 majority. So the column.
Yes.
So the column is based on the value of the cards.
Which we saw already.
Yeah,
and then we were starting to talk about the coat of arms, right? That's the other one we were discussing.
So first the column. The guy who was the majority in the column received this bonus, so increase the level of coat of arms, increase the level of architectures, increase the level of royalty, and here you have the jail. So you can get back some more actions. So
you begin the game with some cards in jail.
Okay.
So you can free one of your cards with this bonus.
To have a stronger hand for the next round. Okay.
That's it.
More cards, more actions.
So first majority of column based on the value, the total value. Then you have the majority of cards. So when you build a coat of arms, so completely done, the 4 cards. That's the number of cards that you played. In this case,
red has
the majority. So in this case, he will score his value of coat of arms. So it goes from 1 to 3.
Okay, right.
So, and you do it for each coat of arms.
Yeah.
And the final majority is the Brussels action, so you have the 3. The players who play the
most cards.
The most cards
number
under
of
these,
cards there will have to put one of his architect cards into jail.
Okay.
So you lose cards.
4 rounds like this.
Is there a thematic reason why I'm going to jail?
Because you use those guys, you abuse of the facilities of the city.
Pay a few bribes or something.
Yeah, this kind of bribing.
Right, right. Good. Okay, so then those are the 3 majorities.
It's a black market.
Right, right. And how many rounds? There's 4 rounds you said of play, right?
Yeah,
so you do that 4 times.
4
and the player
rounds.
with the most points at the end.
Yeah. So you have 4 majority, end of turn majorities, and after the 4th one there is final scoring. So you will have all the nobles. So when you take a nobles in the board, you receive directly the bonus of the cards. In this case, to take back a guy from the jail.
Sure. Yeah.
When you take it, you have 2 choices. Whether you keep it, so you keep it, it arrives taped in front of you, or you may decide to discard it. If you discard it, that's done. You just get the bonuses once, and this is done for the game. But if you keep it, at the end of the turn, it's untapped, so you may use it again with the power of the city town. But at the end of the game, during the final scoring, you have to pay the guy.
Right.
So
So the
for
only
each
reason
guy
you'd really want to get rid of it is you're like, I'm not going to be able to afford it at the end, basically.
So
'Cause if you can't pay, then
if you are not able to pay it,
Yeah.
it's discarded and
Right.
you lose 3 victory points.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
strategically interesting
a little bit
to
of a
keep it
risk
or not.
there potentially, right?
So in the game you have the houses, and the houses you will score them multiplied by your level of architecture. So if I have got 4 houses,
each
if
house.
I built 4 houses, I will score my level. Then you have some final majorities.
And how many people can play this at once? How many players?
From 2 to 4.
2 to 4?
Yeah. It's more simple than the board game, but you can find the same feeling.
Yeah, right.
If you know the board game,
There'd be some familiar things here. How long does it take to play typically?
40 to 60. Basically, 4
About an
players,
hour?
60,
Yeah,
and for 3 players,
Okay.
it's more
With
about
4
40.
players.
Okay. And is this game available now? Is it something people can pick up?
From now,
Yeah.
From now and soon in America, I hope.
As well? Okay, excellent. Well, thank you so much for giving us an overview of the game. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And all of you, thanks for joining us.
Bye.